Hi there, this is Hedafan About, and today I have a Lenovo S820 in my hands, and let us review the device. This is not a new device, it's almost a year old, but this is still available in the market and is selling, and the handset that I have in my hand is fairly new. In fact, it's just 2 day old out of the box, but the device was out in the market 1.5 years ago, but it is still in sale. In fact, it is one of the Moto G competitors in the market, priced similarly, that it is at 13,000 rupees. And let us move on and see what this device has to offer us. Now, in terms of build quality, it is fairly lightweight, and in fact it is fairly thin device. I want you to see the thinness of this device. It is so thin that you cannot even feel the device in your hand. In the other devices that I had for review till now were not so thin like this one, but this one is fairly really very thin device. And if we see this device really closely, then we'll notice that the thinness is too thin. In fact, the camera is protruding out of the body. It is coming out of the body, and now even the Gorilla Glass is out of the body because the body has been made so thin. I believe a lot of very thin smartphones look like this. So now let us move out and see the design of the device. Here they have provided charging port. It is USB charging in hub, and then we move on and see the volume rockers. Here they have provided volume rockers, volume up and volume down, and here you have power button, and then you have a 3.5mm audio jack, and here you have a rear camera that is 13 megapixel, and this is one of the greatest feature of this device. And it also has a LED flash. And let us move on, and there is a Lenovo branding here, and we move further on and we see that there are speakers available. And if we get an opportunity and if the plane reaches us very near, then we could just take a shot of the plane too, but this ain't a plane review here. And the screen that it has is covered by Gorilla Glass, and the front camera is 2 megapixel, and this is an awesome feature on this device. The speakers as I showed, the speaker is provided here. One thing that I liked about this device, and I have spoken that already in this video, and it is the thinness of the device. It's fairly thin. And now let us go out inside and see the specification of the device. Inside of the device, it's a quad-core device. It is 1.2 GHz MediaTek quad-core and has a 1 GB of RAM support, and it is fairly awesome in that case. And I have tried to handle this device, and when I try to open it, it will give you the inside of the device. So the top button is here, and it is getting fairly tough for me to press it. That is going to be a fairly annoying factor here, because you have to press the top button. And the Lenovo seems to have changed this. The top button was really a pain, but now the pain is now over. A lot of latest Lenovo devices have power button here. And so the device is on now, and you could see the display of this device. A lot of application has been installed on this device, and it gives you a fair amount of judgment here. So now this device is looking too cool to be handled. Now I'm transiting the device from right to left, and I am noticing one thing, and I have been wondering about that thing for past 2 days, and it is that this device has some hiccups when you are transiting from the device. Maybe it is because I have installed a lot of application on this one. I just wanted to test it out really well. I did not do an unboxing or a hands-on review on this device. Wallpaper has been set that is pretty cool, and it's a sky. There it is a stock wallpaper that comes with Lenovo S820, so it is inside of it. It has been the case that the performance of this device is fairly slow when the navigating of the screen is considered. It feels a little bit of a resistance there, as if somebody is trying to stop you from navigating from one side to another side, that is swiping, is a bit difficult, but that is not a matter of concern, and that is not a big deal as well. The performance of the device is fairly pretty awesome. In fact, I have been through the gaming aspect of this device, and the gaming looks pretty well. It is a 4.7-inch display, and that does not give any problem at all. In fact, it is fairly pocketable device. I was a bit of worrying about the thinness of the device, and since the bend gate is going on, and I thought a 4.7-inch device that is so thin might bend in my jeans pocket, but nothing has happened to it. But it still looks fairly delicate. The image quality and the video quality of this device are also looking good. I will do a separate review of the camera on this device with image samples and video samples, whatever it will be available to me. But in this case, only a review of the device is fair enough, and body is fair enough. So this is now in competition with the Moto G and Moto G 2014 as well, but it gets beaten up in the size. Moto G is 5 inches in size, and this one is just 4.7 inches size. In thickness, this device wins, and in camera also this device wins, because it has a 13 megapixel camera in the rear, and on the front it has a solid 2 megapixel camera. But the sensor on this device is CCD, but in case of Moto G, the sensor they have provided is CMOS, so there is a big difference in there too. So in Moto G 2014, the device is has a 8 megapixel camera in the rear with 1.8 megapixel camera in the front. I believe I might get a different camera wrong, but that is what they have provided here. And in case of call quality and in case of network signals, it looks fairly good. And if you could manage to see, there are 2 SIMs installed in this device, and both the SIMs are functioning really well, but the display is so bad that it is not going to fit in the camera screen. In fact, there is a lot of sun shade falling on it, and that is not going to allow it to be so. So in this case, you are seeing Lenovo S820. I have already talked a lot about the device, and now I'm going to move further and give you my final verdict. So if in case you are planning to buy this one, I would not recommend, for one reason, that it is an outdated device. It's fairly 1.5 year old, still on sale. There are other devices of this same caliber available in the market from Lenovo itself. Lenovo S620 is available in the market, and then you have Lenovo A859 available in the market. Then you have Lenovo S850 available in the market. So fairly a lot of devices from Lenovo itself are available. You could browse those devices, and in this case, if you want a camera from that is equipped on this device, then this device is going to be yours, which means in this case it has a 13 megapixel camera, and you could go, if you want to go for a 13 megapixel camera, and then this device is for you. So this is it. This is Heatherphone About, and I'm signing off. I hope you enjoyed the scenery, and I hope you also have enjoyed the device. Thanks for watching.